Top of the morning. Hey, listen. I guess I woke up. I don't know how to dream. This is on my mind. I guess. You're saying. So, listen. Now people going crazy over a vote. Biden, I think, should be at the picture. Um, but this is what's gonna happen here. Now, if you feel abortion's right, then you should be wrong. Is wrong because you see, if you didn't want to have the baby in the first place, you could close your legs. It's called preventing closing your legs, okay? First of all, to take in a man's seed, you have to close your legs. Stop being always vulnerable and open your legs. You are the gatekeeper. Like someone I know that said to before, but he's right. You are the gatekeeper. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm one of those victims. There's the victim, the dad's victim, the one that put the seed in her, and the one that put the seed in her, and she aborted my child would let me know. So yeah, it kind of pissed me off. So how I speak about it, abortion's not allowed. I don't care what nobody says. If you're gonna have a baby, you need to close your legs. That's straight. Period. That is straight period. I don't care what nobody says. You're not allowed to abort a child. Look, if you feel like, oh, you're not going to make it, no, it's called believing in the higher power. It's called believing in the higher power. If you don't want to have the child, I suggest you don't close your legs. If it's by rape, it's still what I would do is pray to God and let the child go through it. And if you don't want the baby, let it be adopted. Yes, I know it's your body and it hurts. But I had to let this know. If you don't want the baby, then why did you have, unless you were raped. Now, but you don't need to abort it. It's called believing the higher power. It's called prayer. It's called this and that. God does handles everything. Stop limiting him. I don't care what nobody says. God created woman and man for a reason. To multiply, first of all. Two, yes, some men, yes, need to keep the dick to themselves. If it's not doing they have to rape a woman, that's pathetic. And I get that. And I know why you hurt sometimes and you go through that. Yes, men like that don't deserve they don't deserve nothing. But God will handle them accordingly. But as for you, women are strong. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Cause listen, listen, my girl, my ex, saying, she aborted my child without letting me know a week later. Saying though, but do you know how bad that hurt? As a good man that tried to feed her every single day. It's moved on. I moved on from the past, of course, and I forgave her because God tells us to forgive no matter what. But do I approve of it? No, absolutely not. But one day I'll find a woman that actually will like to carry my baby. But that's a totally different ball game right there. That was her being idiotic. Okay? I was hurt. I told her not to do what she was doing. She didn't like it because I felt like she was not taking care of it. Things she's doing. The baby was healthy. And regardless, saying, oh, it's not mine anyways. Even if it's not mine, though, you should have let it because I really want it. But see, thing is, I knew it was my baby. I knew it was, I had a feeling. But, because it was the right time. But you know what I'm saying? But regardless, I don't care if she did, then she cheated. That's why you women need to, because even if she cheated, you women need to know how to close the legs. Cheating is not done by what you call an accident. You could be loyal, faithful. Men, you can too. Regardless, it's disgusting. Cheating should not be a subject in a relationship. If you're gonna have a baby, be smart about it. And especially young females, you need to keep your closed legs. And then especially if you want to be a parent, don't let your grandparents. I mean, yeah, your grandparents love kids, of course, but it's not their responsibility. Unless if they ask, hey, let me babysit them, okay? But really, there's some young parents that want to have kids, but really just hand them to the grandparents. Me, I was willing to go on the leg for it. But you see, you tend to forget. It is kind of like a murder. It is kind of like, because you don't get a fair chance. Well, before you don't know it's a boy or girl, you don't give it a fair chance to see what it's become. To see the life of a blessing. So you actually played God. So do you understand? You play with the higher power in the process of it. Yes, it takes a woman and a man, yeah. But just because you think, you know what I'm saying, it's your mom and dad that made you. Imagine you could have been aborted too, been one of them that fell short. The ones that are able to have children just remember that. You could have been aborted too. Lucky enough they chose to have you, right? Okay, so therefore, yes, lucky you to be alive. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, God works mysterious ways. If you want the child, you know what I'm saying, but either or, you shouldn't get rid of it. Then, if you didn't want the child, you know what? All you simply had to do is stay out of harm's way. Or stay at home where you don't belong out there. Stay out of trouble. Stop going to parties and getting in jungle with your friends when you know that stuff could happen of rape and everything else. You can prevent yourself from rape. Okay? You can. There's powerful ways of doing it. Especially at a young age. Okay, there's ways to settle this. You know, and quite honestly with you, the people that don't believe, you know, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Because you're weak. Mentally, you're weak. Because if you believe, even if you believe in your own God, I mean, you know what I'm saying, and they believe abortion's okay, they're wrong. Because guess what? You're once semen too. Guess what? God, the higher power, not your God. I'm talking about God of gods, the Lord of lords. I'm talking Jesus Christ Almighty High, Yeshua. I'm talking the one who created this earth from Genesis and down to Revelation, beginning and first and last, half of making the beginning and all that. Holy Spirit, yes, exactly. The one that you're going to meet, the one that's going to return, the one that this world could crumble at any time, this world that he steps on in his stepping footstool. Nobody, no man, no woman, nobody knows the hour, no angel. So if you say you know the time that he comes, you're a liar. He don't tell you exactly, he don't give you dates. But no, he is coming. But this abortion and people don't believe in him, guess what? It's sadly pathetic. You better start believing in him. You better believe. Step at his foot. Be thankful you're alive. People that, you know what? No, you're a murderer. You really are. Because think about it. What happened when you're a seaman? Okay? Think about it now as you look at yourself now. When you're a seaman, if they board you, do you think it'll be a murderer because you wouldn't be able to live right now? Think about it. Would that be a murder? Because you're alive now, right? But you're a seaman at one time, right? Think about it if it was you. That'd be called a murder, right? Think about it. That's why, this day and age, I say vote for God, but I will vote for Trump. Because guess what? Abortion, to me, is not allowed. Homosexuals, not allowed. I don't like homosexuals. I mean, as a person, individual, and I know why you turn around, or wherever you turn, because you're not loved. You don't feel loved. You feel like I don't have the chance any time of day. For 3 years, I've been single. Yeah, I didn't look, or I did look a couple times. You know, say a lot of times rejected. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not turning the other way. I'm not ashamed of who I am, my body parts. Well, to see, I'm not even ashamed. I'm not gonna, because it's, a decent exposure where okay, me. That's why I don't try to show off too much of my chest. Maybe I was shirt off because everyone else does. But you see, but I'm a man. But you see, but what's happening with my chest is because due to medication. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? But due to medication, that's the only reason why they messed me up. But I will never change me as a man. As a man, I was born with a penis, okay? I don't care how big or small your penis is. Guess what? Keep it. When God made you, yes, keep it. If you have women boobs because of medication, so what? Guess what? You still have a penis. Keep it. Stop being ashamed of who you are. You should be loved where you are. If people don't know you, oh well, make them know that who you are. But if it's not right of the word, if it's not right of who you were born with, like, then guess what? Then you're not made to be it. You have to be yourself. Stop making excuses why you change your sex. You should be happy what God made you. If you don't like what I say, tough shit. There's plenty worse things that happen in your life. I'm just helping you out because guess what? At the end of the day, I don't hate you. I just really trying to tell you that what is right and what is wrong. And you know what? If it already happened, you should ask for forgiveness and, handle God accordingly. Make it about change your ways. Go back to where you were. Because you know what? No, we're going to live like America, man. We're going to live like under God. We're going to live like heaven on earth. Because right now we live like it's hell. Which the devil's not allowed. If we all could resist the devil, you know what I'm saying? He shall flee. It's not about flesh. It's about spirituality. And sometimes people's attitude, especially if you bought it, your attitude is ugly. Your spirit is ugly. It's a demonic twisted figure. I know about demonic twisted figures because guess what? They like to attack me all the time. But guess what? I don't care. I have a good heart. I have a good soul. I have a good spirit. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not gonna let pride get away. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you straight up because at the end of the day, you know what? What they gonna do to me? What are they gonna do to me? They already tried the everything they can in the book. Guess what? I'm still here. I'm still here. And that's on God. God woke me up this morning. And you know what? He woke me up happy. Because, you know why? Because I'm happy I'm able to say this because nobody's standing foot like I am right now. Nobody is telling you what it is and what's the concept and what the heck it is. See, if you want, you don't have to listen, to even vote for, you know what I'm saying, no, to avoid abortion anyways, you should close your legs. There shouldn't be a word abortion. You know why? Because guess what? It's called preventing your legs. It's called having a mental mindset. If you're that dumb, then you shouldn't have kids in the first place. You shouldn't be able to say women have the higher power. You know why? Women are not, they shouldn't be, stronger than men sometimes if they're not of God. You know why? Because guess what? If you remotely say abortion, then you should have no right to vote for nothing. You shouldn't have the rights to even remain. Because you don't get that child to live. If you have thoughts of abortion in your head, what makes you think you have the power to do so? You have the power to close your legs, right? Then you don't have to worry about abortion. You won't have to worry about pregnancy. But doesn't mean I hate you. No, absolutely not. Doesn't mean that I hate you. I don't hate you now. Never did. But you hate me with a passion. And I know you do. Because guess what? Because at the end of the day, just like my fake homeboys, guess what? You know what? They say this, saying they can say whatever they want. But ain't nobody trying to ever pick up the phone, text me 5 seconds out the day. Oh, they can be either too busy or, saying anybody. So I know what love is. Oh, there's only people that can help out when they can and not. And I appreciate the people that actually help. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about people in general. You cannot love somebody because a friend, this is what it is. A family is a Hana means family. A family should never get left behind, okay? I know some family out there for me. And then that's what God put it for you. Friends are actually there no matter what. They'll actually text you. They'll do this and that. They'll support you in every decision making. People, 3 is like right here. It's called acquaintance, whatever. For example, saying they talk to you. Saying they just text you or on the phone. Strangers, you don't know them at all from what can of paint. But if we have to go to school like this before, then you're dumb and idiotic. I promise you that. You are brainwashed. But ain't nobody my friend. You can never say you're my friend because you're not my ride and die. You haven't been through this whole roller coaster. But God puts y'all people out of my season, which is, I know this is our focus about the abortion, but this is how you prevent every freaking thing. Get yourself a good support system. Get you somebody that will keep it real with you. Like me, I'll keep it real with you. But I also love you and pray for you. God bless you and you have received. You shall receive if you believe. But you see, regardless of what people think about me, I continue to push. My first child, ever child was supposed to have was aborted. No, you females are not going to, no. You females are not going to get over this time. Freak that. I'm not, no. God seen what happened, and I'm a man of God. Yeah, that first time was forgiven, yes. But does it mean you should do it again? No. Does it mean you should ever do it? No, absolutely not. I don't support it at all, period. But these are facts. Think about you as a seaman. You could have been aborted. Not saying, dude, I think you should be aborted. It should have been aborted. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, imagine you were a seaman at one point. Thank God you're alive now, right? But what happens if you look at yourself right now and you were the seaman? Will you consider that as murder? Because guess what? You wouldn't be alive now, but you would have been aborted, right? Think about it. I don't have to think about it because I know full and well. Because I don't believe in it. The ones that believe in it, think about it. Wake up. Wake up. This whole world is corrupted people that run it. And they know who I'm talking about, but I ain't scared. It's about time that someone shuts it up y'all face. Brainwashing people over the stupid phones. Brainwashing people this and that. You don't like it, do you? Oh, but this ain't my thought. But guess what? You're saying you might not like me. But guess what? I'm telling the truth. Well, you know what? Let's talk about this. And you know what? Another thing. I'll talk about this. It's kind of like greed. Let's talk about this. It ain't my fight, but let's ask Satan and Lucifer something. How about that? The one that's hiding behind whatever case may be. In the spiritual, let me ask you a question. Okay, so for this, how can you get mad at something God said no to? Right? When He said no, you cannot have this and that with your panties up in the bunch. Okay, acting like a little titty-fied baby, first of all. Oh, I could have his powers. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Get over it. Get over it. Stop being greedy. He gave you enough, but you know what though? Guess what? That's why you're stuck in your predicament now. That's why you are mad. And it hits you in flames. And it gets you mad. It gets you weird. Well, guess what? Get madder. Guess what? You're never going to be him. You're never going to be the Alpha and Omega, beginning, end, and the first and last. I am sorry. You're not. Because you're not nobody. Yeah, you exist right now. But when revelation hits, guess what? It's your time, buddy. Your time is coming soon. And I know you've been busy. But no. Don't take your anger out on humanity. You deal with your own punishment, your damn self. That's called being a coward and a pussy. God forgive me for saying pussy, but I'm just saying though. But he's probably laughing at that. Anyways, what I'm saying is though, don't take anger out on us. You did what you did. You did what you did. Of course, you're going to flee away. You're going to act like, saying everything's all good and great. The Antichrist, whatever. You know what? I don't care. You're saying still, Antichrist is pathetic just like you. Because, see, you reign and trying to build an Antichrist. And you know what? And it's okay. You're trying to build this, but it's not going to work. It is not going to work. You can try to block my voice out, whatever case may be, but you can't handle the truth. Bro, all the things that you've done in my life as well, I'm not blaming it all just on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Adam and Eve, they were right. They told you that the serpent did it. Okay, but they gave you the authority to speak. But you gave me authority to speak since you attacked me since birth. Since you didn't want me to have the life. Since you know what? Since everything that you try to destroy everything I have. Now, since I had to deal with your shit for the longest, remember, you gave me power authority over you. So therefore, guess who owns who? I own you, buddy. Okay, so let me tell you something. Time to step down. Time to step away. Yeah, you had your fair run. But let God do his work now. Because I'm tired of it. I really am. I don't belong to you, Satan. I belong to God. And no, it's not my fight, but guess whose fault ruining to being the best angel, right? I'm gonna be the best angel now. Oh, I know you don't like it, but it's tough crap. Now that this is because since this is Satan's devices, I just had to kick that out of the way, guys. But he ain't nothing to me. So yeah, I mean, God, I ask you to handle that battle for me. Thank you. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you guys, spiritually note, you guys should know better. Y'all people, we all need to wake up. Y'all people need to wake up. Because guess what? You guys need to see the higher power. And trust in him. But other than that, abortion's wrong. Gay marriage is wrong. Homosexuality is wrong. Changing your sex is wrong. It's not right. How do you expect to multiply and have kids if they wanted it? It's not fair for me. The right guys have to suffer for what bad guys do. But at the end of it all, it could have been the devil, inside people, but he needs to stop where he needs it in his tracks. Let humans be humans for once. And uncorrupt the stuff that he's done. And let it be in Jesus' will and mighty name. But it's supposed to be a spiritual. Everybody should be able to love each other in unity and everything else. And no Antichrist is going to run me and deceive me, and I apologize. Sorry about that. No. I refuse to mark a beast, too. I don't care. It ain't here, but I'm just letting you know. Refuse that, too, when that comes. It's already in Sweden in some places. Stand with a chip in your hand, refuse it. But this abortion thing, no. I'm just letting you know everything happens and according to plan as everything goes. Regardless, Babylon's going to fall regardless. This isn't Bible prophecy. But let's just try to make it the best we can and see if God will give us another chance. But see, and yeah, people are going to have their point of views. But listen to this point of view. I guarantee you, most of 9 times out of 10, call me crazy what you want. But maybe you'll change your mind. Hopefully you will. And, no, I don't know. I'm tired of people being in my life. No, they're faking. No, I know what's real and what's not. No. It's time for people to wake the freak up. Straight up. You're with me? Or you with not? Stop idolizing people too, by the way. Don't listen to all this fake crap. If they telling you something wrong, you don't already know. Stop idolizing, mate. Love yourself for who you are.